Hello and welcome to another section, and in this section we'll be creating another project together, and we'll also be creating another flyer, but this time around we'll be creating a flyer for a restaurant. So moving ahead, this is the design we'll be creating together in this session. And I've already created the resources we are going to be using, and it is going to be available for download for you guys to practice with. So now what I want you guys to do is the two projects we've worked together before, and that's the introductory flyer we did, the chat with Ola doing Oshundia, the project, and the other church design flyer we did. I want you guys to replicate and create your own versions and upload them. You can either send them to the group or post it to your social media pages, just because I want you guys to create them and see for yourselves. I want you guys to learn and see some of the decisions I made while creating those designs. So let's continue. So we're going to go now and create a new document. So just go to customize size. It's already giving us the same size we want to use. So I'm just going to go to create design. I'm going to create a design, and what I want us to do first, as we have done before, I want us to create our background. So our background, we are going to go to elements. Okay, let's go to uploads. Let's see if I've created the background for you guys already. Okay, upload. We'll go to upload and go back. Go to upload and find our background. Okay, so I think this is the background we used. Way to open it, let it upload, move from there. Okay, our background is uploading, and let's wait for it to upload. Alright, our background is done uploading, and we're just going to click and drag and set it as a background. So we are done with the first step. Next step is I want us to, because it's a food flyer, it's a design for a food brand, I want us to add a little bit of illustration to it. So we're going to use this illustration. I've already made this available as well. Just upload and set it on your design. And what we are going to do right now is I'm going to enlarge it, but because this background is a little bit distracting, I don't want it to be too distracting. I want it to blend with the red background. So I'm just going to go to transparency, and I'm going to go to about 10. I think 10. I like 10, so go to 10, and now as you can see, it's already blended with our background, and I like it this way. The next thing we are going to do is we are going to import, go back to elements again. Okay, no, go back to uploads, because of course we can as well go to elements and search for the images we want. Okay, let's say we want the turkey now. Let's see turkey. Roasted. Let's see what it will bring for us. Roasted turkey, Thanksgiving turkey. Okay, I like Thanksgiving turkey. Let's go to photos, because we've been uploading since, and I want us to explore this one as well. So we can also, as you can see already, they're already giving us some pictures we can use, but I think there's one here I saw one right now. Okay, this As you can see, this is already there, but we have to remove the background. And for free Canva users, you won't be able to remove this background. Let's say you go to edit photo. We can Canva lets us remove backgrounds if you are using a pro account. Let's click on remove background right now. So, and we are done with that. But I don't want this picture. I don't want that. So what we can do is, if you can't remove the background here, you can just go to your browser and go to remove BG, and you can go to remove background. And so I just wanted to quickly show you guys this, so you can actually go to remove. There are other websites you can go to remove your background. There are also websites you can use to increase the quality of your image. So you can go to there, upload your image. Let's try and find. Let's see if we are going to be able to find the image we are going to use. Okay, let's go to my downloads. I'm just going to try and find an image you can use as a sample right now. Okay, let's use this guy. So I'm just going to use this as sample for this section. So let's wait for it to upload. So if you want to remove your background, you can go to this website to remove the background of your image. Even if you don't. Okay, I think it has already removed the background for me once I uploaded it. Can you see? It has already removed the background. Let's see in iRes. Okay, so if you want to download the image in iRes, you have to sign up to the account. But I'm just going to go ahead and download the image. So once it removes the background for you, you can download the image right here. I don't really need that because that's not the purpose of this class. So we'll go back to Canva and continue. So moving ahead, I've already created the image I want to use, and I'm just going to go there and upload it. So I've uploaded, bring it right here. I don't know if I like this size enough. Let's increase it a little bit. Position, go to center, to the middle, center, and that's that. So what I'm going to do now is, I think I'm going to adjust this image a little bit. I'm not going to go with effect. I'm just going to go to adjust. Let's auto adjust and see what will happen. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. It's already giving us some really good. Well, I think I'm going to increase the brightness a little bit, and I'm going to increase the vibrance more. And then let's see texture. Okay, this is showing too much texture. I think it's okay this way. I'm just going to leave the design like this, and because the design, I don't really like the way it's looking like this. It's looking like it's just on the page and it doesn't have some kind of effects on it. It's not giving some kind of 3D effect. What I would do to change that and to add some kind of expression to the design is to add a shadow. So once I add a shadow, it will give it a more natural look. It will help it look more real to the eye, because I don't like the way it's looking. So what I'll first do before doing that is I'm going to go ahead and lock this, because it's already interfering with my process. So I'm going to go ahead and lock that. Go back. I'm going to leave this for now and then go back to my elements. So I'll go back to my elements and let's see if we can find a shadow to add to it. So Canva, you can go ahead and also find your elements. What element I'm going to use now is I'm going to look for shadows. So I'm going to search shadow, drop shadow. Okay, I'm going to go to drop shadow, go to graphics, because I want to be able to edit this. I'm going to go to graphics and just go down and let's see if I'm going to be able to find something that is going to work for the purpose that's going to give the effect I want. So let's go down. So Canva is always giving me a lot of pro. I think it's because the account I'm currently using is a pro account. I'm not using my free account. So I'm just going to go down. Let's see if I'm going to be able to find one. Okay, I don't like this. Okay, what we can do, as we've done before, is go and tell Canva to show us the free version, the free options they have. So I'm just going to let the panel load. Let's see if we can find. Okay, let's go to graphics. Okay, now what we can do is help Canva make better decisions and search the right one. So what I want is a black shadow, but I want it to be in an oval or circle. So I'll click on circle shadow. So of course I've already told Canva to filter it for me and give me only free ones. So let's see if it's going to give us what we need. Okay, let's see if we can use this. Let's go with this one. Okay, this is one. Okay, I think I like this one better. So I'm just going to go down, adjust this, and see what it's going to give. Okay, what we're going to do now is rotate. I want it to to also go well with the arrangement, to go well with the rotation of the turkey. So I'm just going to go and eyeball it, and let's see. Okay, I think I like it this way. What I'm going to do now is I want to reduce the opacity because it's too much. The shadow is too much. I want it to be a little bit, I want it to blend with the background a little bit. So I'm just going to go ahead and reduce the transparency. I think I like 59, 60. Let's just go with 60. Okay, I think I like that. So what we're going to do next is start adding our text to the design. So I think I like this way, this like this. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to group these two together. So in case I increase or reduce, I won't need to start adjusting them again. I'm just going to go and center to the middle. So yes, I think I like it this way. So what we're going to do next is now start adding our elements. Well, because we have already created the design before, I'm going to just go and highlight the text, copy it, go back, okay, go to text and add a new text box. So the font we used for that design is TT Masters. Let's see if we can find it, and let's see if it's available for free. Okay, already giving us the TT Masters already. So this is the text we use. The next one we use is spicy roasted chicken. So spicy roasted. So let's reduce the size, and I think the one we use for here is regular brush. Regular brush. Okay, this is it right here, and yeah, nice. So this is the font. I'm just going to adjust this one as well a little bit. Center, make sure it is centered. What I'm going to do now is move this here. Centered. Let's go to position and see if it's centered. Okay, it's centered the way I want it. Now what I want to do is change the color for this, because I don't want it to just be white. I'm going to leave this as white. And as you can see, these two fonts I used are already working well with the design. These are some of the fonts you will really find when for food brands and food, really playful and interesting fonts. So what I'm going to do now is change the color for this. And what I did when I was creating this design is I didn't want to just go ahead and just find the palette. So I just wanted to create the design from the materials I had available. So what I did is I just went to the color panel here and just clicked on the eyedropper icon and I'll come to the image right here and just select a color. So I've selected a color and I can see I like this yellow, but I think it's a little bit too dark for me. So I can go ahead and adjust. Let's see if I can adjust it. Okay, yeah. So let's adjust it a little bit, and I think I like that. So what I'm going to do now is move it and rotate it. So before I rotate, I want to also add one other element to the design. So the element I used is a doodle. So I'm going to go to elements, search line doodle. Line art to do. I'm going to go to graphics and let's see what we have. Okay, I can already see the elements here, but I think this one, okay, it's free, so I'm just going to click on it, increase the size and adjust. I like to rotate it a little bit to suit my desired results, and I'm going to change the color to white. Yes, go to click it and change it to white. I'm going to adjust this one and make this one go to the back. So I'm going to go to position and go to layers. As you can see, I want the chicken to be at the back because the doodle is a little bit small and the chicken is covering it, so it's not easy to select. So I'm just going to click on it, click on this and click on the other one, group them together and then rotate them. Yes, so that's what I want to do. So I'm done rotating there. I think I like the way it is. I'm going to reduce the size a little bit and make it go center. Okay, increase it a little bit, center, and that's that. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add another element. Let's see. Okay, we're going to add the fire. Okay, I think we forgot to do that. So go back to elements. Okay, so I searched for this element on Canva, but I didn't really like the free ones that they were giving me, so I'm just going to go to uploads and upload the elements myself. So I've already downloaded the elements from somewhere else and I'm just going to add it. So these are the two elements I used for the fire effect. I'm just going to open them and let it upload. Okay, we're waiting. Let's wait. Upload. Okay. Okay. let's upload them again. I'm going to go there and upload this one, and then upload the second one. Okay, so that's done, and we're going to adjust this. So I would like to rotate this here and bring it down here. Increase the size a little bit. Okay, no, I won't increase the size. I just want to bring it down a little bit here. And then what I'll do now is duplicate, move it here, and rotate it again. So I'll just rotate again and rotate. Let's see. Okay, and move it above, and then I'm going to click on the second one, and okay, still the same one. Let's click on this one. Okay, yes. So I'm going to reduce this one and also rotate this one as well. Give me desired result I want. So I'm going to move this one a little bit, rotate it once again. Okay, so I think this is already looking like what I want to achieve. So you can, if you don't like the effects here, you can as well just reduce the transparency, but I think I like them the way they are. I'm just going to click on them and group them together, and then I'm going to lock the design, the element, because I also want to add some other element. I don't want it to distract us. So the next element we are going to be adding right now is the other informations on the design, and that's going to go to elements. First one I'm going to go and search for is, I think we're already having network issues. Let's see. Okay, now what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the other elements on the design. So go to elements and we'll go to circle. I want to create a circle, but I don't want the generic ones, so the generic ones. So I'm just going to search here. I'm going to look down. Okay, I think I already found something, so I'm just going to click on this. This is what I used before, so I'm going to use that again, and I'm going to come here so we can adjust them freely. So I'm just going to change the color and then add another text. So up to going to change the font to regular brush, reduce the size, come here and duplicate, going to up to 30%. Okay, 30%, and I'm going to make this one, I'm going to change this one to TT Masters, increase the size a little bit, and then I'm going to come again and duplicate this one as well. I'm going to go to just type off, and we're done. So next is I'm going to increase this one a little bit, come here and bring this down a little bit. Okay, I think I like the result I'm getting already. So click on the three and I want to align them. So I'm just going to click on center. Or what you can also do is tidy up, but I don't want to go to that. I'm just going to click on align and then horizontal. Okay, I don't like that as well. Go back. So I'm just going to center them. I like the way it is already, so I'm just going to center them and group them. Okay, before I group, okay, yeah, on group again. Before I group, I want to change this one to, these two ones to yellow, change the color. So yes, then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on the three, group them together and bring them right into this. What I'm going to do now is align both together. I'm going to go to position. Okay, they're already aligned, so I'm just going to group that as well. So what I'm going to do now is reduce and bring them here. So I'm almost done. So what I would like to do now is move this one a little bit. Move this element below, a little bit below. Yes, so I'm just going to do that. Okay, moving on, what we are going to do now is we are going to add the other elements on the design. We are going to add the logo. So let's go to text. Okay, let's see the name. Okay, the name of the brand is Chicken Place. So I'm just going to copy that and go back to the design I was creating before. So what we're going to do now is add text, then paste the name. So the font I'm going to be using right now, I'm going to be using the same font we've used before, the regular Chicken Place. I'm going to click on this and unlock. Okay, don't like that. What I'm going to do now is adjust this a little bit, make it come below, then adjust this one as well. Okay, yes, so I'm going to reduce the size to around 18. Yes, okay, let's go. Okay, I think I like that. I'm going to go to logo and search for a logo to use. Because this is a fictional brand, I'm not going to be using a real company logo. So I'm going to go to elements and go to food logo. Right, so we're just going to look for one here. Go to graphics, and search for a free. I think, let me see if I can find the one I used before. If we can't, I'm just going to use one of these ones here. If you have a logo in mind for your project, you can as well just go and upload the logo. You can also create some simple logos with some elements right here, but we're not going to be going in depth into that. Let's filter. Okay, do graphics. Let's see if we can find that same one we used before. Okay, so I think because we're having a little bit of network problems, I'm just going to fast forward this and go ahead and find the elements. Okay, welcome back. So moving ahead, what we are going to do now is just add some of the other elements we've already showed you guys before. So we're going to add the call to action. We're going to add the call to actions, and then we're going to add the icon to the logo. Okay, I'm just going to delete this. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead to the design I created before and just copy those elements right there. I'm just going to copy them. Go to right click, copy, and paste. So I'm just going to let them paste. Okay, so it's done. So as you can see, we are done with our design. So some of these elements, how I came about putting them here, I've already showed them in my design all along. So you can just come here, create this text and arrange them, change the color, and you are good to go. And what I'm going to do now is, I don't like this element right here. I'm just, as I think is, I don't like that fire down there, so I'm just going to move it. I'm going to ungroup and move that. Just going to move that away from my element, so I don't want it to distract us from the elements right there. So I'm just going to move that below. Okay, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to change direction and leave it this way. So I'm just going to do this. Okay, I think I like it this way better, so I'm just going to leave it that way. What I can also do is, you can reduce the opacity a little bit. So, but I'm just going to, I like it this way, so I'm just going to leave it that way. And of course, you can still read the information on the design very well. Now, if you are going to preview your design, you can just go ahead and preview and see how it's going to look without all this distraction. So I'm just going to go to preview, and as you can see, we've already this is the preview of how our design is going to look on the whatever platform we post them to. So I think we are done right here. All we need to do now is save our design, but I think I want to move this one below a little bit. So what you just need to keep doing is adjust your elements to suit your taste, and some of those design principles will guide you towards coming up with your design, making sure those designs are up to standard. So I think I like it. And as you can see, what I did here, I make sure these elements at the left here, they are aligned together, as well as this, and even these two are centered together. So you can see a kind of rhythm to the design. So we are done with this. What we're going to do now is go to share and download our design. So you go there, okay. I think we need to let Canva load a little bit to load our designs. So if you are designing and you want, there's something I want us to also note before we close this section. If you want to check if your design is saved, as you can see right here, it's already showing me here saving is paused. I think I'm having trouble with network, but what you can also go to file and you'll be able to see if your design has been saved here. As you can see here, you can go to save, and it will try and save. Canva automatically tries to save your design as you go, but if you want to confirm, you can just go there and check if it's saved, or you can also see it right at the top here to show you that this design is saved. And that concludes our session for this design, and I will see you in the next video. Bye and thank you.